Every artist's best work is true to themselves. It's real and it's honest.
Most art and design these days, kinda hollow.
How are you gonna bleed for the work when you don't even know where your blood flows from? Not because most people aren't skilled. Fuck, most of the designers and artists are more skilled than I would ever be. But because most people don't ever get to feel a real connection anymore with who they are, with where they're from and what they have. So artists borrow aesthetics, culture. That's not inspiration, especially when the inspired doesn't understand shit from what they're copying from. Because culture isn't just a vibe, it's trauma. It's a collective memory of survival and pain, built to keep communities alive by remembering pain together and then celebrating going through it. So we keep going no matter what. This is my ancestral village in Ansi. My great-grandfather owned land here. Everywhere else, that sentence is worthless. Here, it means I'm invited. I don't speak the dialect properly. I wasn't raised here. We don't even share the same passport. I don't even look much like a lot of them. And still, I'm welcome. We're here because they rebuilt an ancestral temple. No government help, no external support, just hundreds of descendants pulling money together to make it happen. Inside, there's a book with generations of names going back hundreds of years. Not for tourism, not for branding, not for your aesthetic mood board. They did it because forgetting kills culture. And when the culture dies, your surname no longer means anything. My dad is barely related to anyone here, and he still got invited to open the doors. It's quite comforting, because it means we live on, as they have through us. The morning after, the festivities continue. Noise, costumes, chanting, incense, crowds, and a sacrifice. A live sacrifice. It was cruel. And if that offends you, this is what real culture looks like. Real history. Real human history. A pig slaughter used to mean the village could eat. It was survival. And that's the dark truth about culture that people don't want to recognize. The whole existence of culture is a necessary evil to have something to survive for, to keep people going. And similarly, most of the rituals within culture itself are necessary evils to achieve that. And trauma generated from hardship. Because back then, the trauma was that food was so scarce and hunger was so bad that slaughtering an animal in cold blood with its shrieks of pain was a thing to celebrate. Culture and its necessary evil still has a place. Because the trauma is the inverse. We no longer realize how much cruelty still goes into our food and our existence. How much pain it takes to get the clothes on our back and the food on our plate. The ironic tragedy is that we are in some delusion, divorced from reality, scared to face the truth that our very existence is only possible because of evils in the past that continue to today. And culture, with its necessary evils in its rituals, can actually remind us of that hard truth. Survival has pain, and survival has cruelty, but it's a necessary evil, and one that we all partake in. Live in your delusion if you want. Do realize that that sanitized image of your entire existence is exactly that, sanitized. And don't wonder why your work is hollow and soulless if you live in cushy, clinical cleanliness. Going to someone's place, you don't ask for tea. It just appears. No matter what family it is or friends, doesn't matter who you are or who they are. It just comes. Again, again, and again. It's warmth and care. It's shared energy in the form of heat and caffeine. And it's not a choice. it's obligation. Because culture is survival, and survival isn't a choice. Days later, I found myself in the city of Xiamen. It's clean, it's impressive, it's dead. Everything here is designed for money. Efficient roads, perfectly distressed art zones just meant to sell you trinkets. Giant LED buildings screaming buy. It's not built on shared history or shared pain or shared names. It's built on money, access. I found myself visiting the Red Dot Design Museum, and I realized it was the perfect example. A lot of the design is just this. And look, let me be fair. This kind of design has a place. If you're designing tools, equipment, interfaces, stuff for factories, robots, hospitals, then yeah. Cold, universal, languageless, rational minimalism. That's actually great. It's effective, reliable, calm. But you see, here's the problem. We took that sterile design language, made it the be-all and end-all, and we injected it into everything. Furniture, appliances, homes, even a toothbrush. And when the things around you have no culture, no memory, no warmth, living drains you. And that's bad design. But then, in the same museum, I saw pieces that actually inspired. One that was enriched with who the designers actually were. Western ideas like French interior design combined with Chinese cultural elements. Multiple artists from different backgrounds combining their heritage to make one cohesive marriage. Bamboo and silk clashed with steel and oak. And suddenly, it's not just good, effective design, it's human. It's someone. It still functions, but now there's a story behind it. It has roots. That museum basically proved my whole point. Modern design can work perfectly and still feel dead, because the best things in life aren't efficient, they're alive. If you don't know where you come from and what you have, you borrow everything. Inspiration alone doesn't make anything original. You make it original. You reflect the world through your identity like a lens. But just like a clear piece of glass, if you have no identity, the light just passes right through. I don't care if you hate me or love me, aggressively disagree or aggressively feel the same way. All I hope is I made you feel something or think and have an opinion. And if I did, I hope you could subscribe.